Clutch switch day. I figured out the pinout for it. There's 4 switches or 4 pins on the clutch switch, which is here. Number 1 is a ground that's supposed to go to that ground, although I really don't think grounds matter. A ground is a ground, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Pin 2 has to go up through the firewall into the DME. That connector, pin number 18. Thankfully, well, I'll get to that. Then CAS is the GM, the Central All Access Car System, Central Access System. I think it's Central Access System. That connector, which is right next to the LMA or LCM light module by your knees as the driver. Pin 3 goes to 3 on that connector, which is open. And then pin 4 goes to 41, which is full, but we don't need it anymore. So we can take 41, which runs up through the firewall to the SMG harness, repurpose that for number 2, extend it. And then I already moved it from the SMG harness to DME X60001 number 18. So pin 2 is halfway done. I just ordered a bunch of 20 gauge wire, which is what I believe this is. 20 gauge wires on the way, heat shrink tubes are on the way. And tomorrow it would be cool to have that pinned, have the clutch position sensor pinned. In the meantime, the car is exceptionally unhappy about having its light module and general module unplugged simultaneously. This is the wire that I dug out there. So it's coming along very slowly. Just this wiring stuff takes me hours to make sense of and then go and look at it. And a lot of it's wrong. BMW really doesn't know what they're talking about when they're writing these diagrams. I was supposed to find that connector in the gray one here on like pin 18, but in actuality, the one that I have to rob to go to the DME was in this black one. Easy enough, it's right next door, but how do they not know where it is? Their own diagrams are faulty. Kenan has prepared us a wonderful meal. This is the BLT. I have mine classic style. He's got his all jacked up with some sort of
Allow me to
mustard.
explain. For those of you...
Here, you do your thing.
All right. So I'm a huge Michael Simon fan. He's a chef from Cleveland, has several restaurants, Lola being one of them, B-Spot being one of the others, as a matter of fact. And there are actually some B-Spot burger recipes in here. But this is my favorite cookbook of his. Roswell and Sabrina will recognize it, 5 and 5. And I'm making the ultimate BLT, which is basically heirloom tomatoes, basil, you want to then have avocado seasoned with pepper and kosher salt. Then you want to have some brioche buns, which we do not have, so instead I'm using Kaiser rolls, which actually seems to be working all right. Let you know how it is in a minute. Then you want to have 4 teaspoons of Dijon mustard and 2 teaspoons of, or tablespoons rather, of hot sauce mixed up for the sauce. Put them on both sides, build it as a sandwich, and bada bing, bada boom. Hey, there you go. So that's what I'm having. I'm running a slightly toned down version of that, and yeah, not too bad, right?
Yeah, we gotta get a side down.
Yeah, we're gonna have chips. We should have had some vegetables of some kind, which I think tomatoes are a fruit, Ryan. You know that.
Oh, same shit.
Yeah, well, I guess.
So
anyway, so Ryan's gonna pick a side of chips.
I think we just
have that. I might have that and some salsa actually.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Or, well, I want to finish these too. Maybe I'll just put some cheese on the side.
Yep. Bachelor life.
Hey, good evening. It's actually pretty late. It's 11:40. Kenan made bomb-ass sandwiches tonight, otherwise known as BLTs. Did a couple clips on the iPhone. I don't remember if one of those was a vlog clip or not. Feels like it's been 4 hours. We went shopping tonight. We got to Costco. We got to Ralph's. We got kind of all the usual, and then a round of cooking stuff, because Kenan actually cooks and knows how to buy raw ingredients and mix them together and come up with something that's then edible. So that's an art that I don't possess. Otherwise, today at the shop, it was kind of a defragmentation day. It was a clean out the inbox day. It was a clean up the shop day. It was an organized day. It was a day of taking care of tasks that I've been putting off for a while. So I got a lot of that done, did a little bit of wiring on the clutch position sensor, stuff like that, that I think I filmed earlier. I'm going to keep tonight short. I'm going to end it here. We'll talk tomorrow on Thursday. Good night.